YouTube, it is Mo, aka Naturally Me Smooches, and I got something on the brain. I was in the car the other day and a commercial came on and it really woke me up. It said, would you leave your child with someone that you know is short-tempered? And it really made me think, because like when I'm leaving my kids with someone, whether I know them very well or whether they're a family member or something like that, I always consider who I'm leaving my child with. You know, it doesn't matter how much I love that person or how well I know this person, but when I'm around someone, I see what type of personality they have, and I can tell, well, anyone can tell a short-tempered person. And I noticed that, you know, I'm very limited with the people I leave my child with, whether I love them dearly or not. I don't like to leave my child around with people who like to yell a lot, to yell about anything and everything. That's not a good environment for my child, and it's not a good environment for anybody's child, even that person's own child. Excuse me. When I see other parents with their children and I notice that they're yelling at them all the time, like they don't even talk to them in a regular voice, I get uncomfortable just being around that person with their children, because I don't think that you have to yell at your child for every single thing that they do. If you want them to go to the bathroom, you say, go to the bathroom. You don't go to the bathroom! Blah, 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 you know, stuff like that. Or, you know, if the child's like, you know, kind of getting on your nerves, instead of telling them, go away, move away, go play with this, go play with that, talking in a regular voice, get away from me, get away from me, you're bothering me. You know, that doesn't even make sense to me. And, you know, listening to this radio message, it really, like, put thoughts in my mind that that's what I consider whenever I leave my child with somebody. I go by base of how I know that person or how I've seen the person interact with other children. I don't want to leave my child with someone, let's say an aunt that I love so dearly, and, you know, I'm crazy about her and everything, but the one thing I see is that she's short-tempered. I will definitely not leave my child with that person, knowing that they may not be intentionally doing it, or even know that they do it, that they're not going to yell at my child for every minute. I've been in situations where I've been at somebody's house and all I see is them yelling at their kid, and they're also kind of yelling at my kid, and I'd be like, yo, you ain't got to yell, just talk. I mean, I don't even yell at my kids that much, and for someone else to yell at them more than I yell at them, that doesn't even make sense to me, and I won't allow it, and I won't allow my child to be subjected to someone like that. Whether or not I love that person, whether or not that person is family or not, you have to really put in consideration of who you're leaving your kids with. Just because you love somebody so much, or you've known somebody 20-something years, 30-something years or so, and you ignore of what type of personality this person has, and you leave your child with them, you don't know. They're probably yelling at them the whole day that they're there. They're probably very short-tempered about just anything and everything. People are stressing out these days about their job, about the economy, and sometimes it just makes them be very short-tempered, even though they may not mean it, or maybe it is their personality and that's just the way that is. And even though they don't mean to verbally attack your child or just be so just outrageous with your child as far as talking with them and everything like that, they'll just yell at them for everything and anything. And I don't think to get across to a child, to tell them to not to do something or to do something, that you have to raise your voice every single minute, every single second. I have known people that I'd be in the house for 2 hours, and the whole 2 hours they're yelling at their child for no reason. I'm not even understanding why. Like, I'll just sit there and be like, why are they yelling? They could say the same thing that you're telling them, you can tell them in a regular voice. And it's not like that they're repeating themselves over and over and over again, and then they come to a point where they're yelling. It's like from the first time that they instruct their child to do something or not to do something, they yell it. Like, that's the only way they know or think they can communicate to their child, and it's not true. It's not true at all. Majority of the time, and I'm not saying I don't yell at my child at all, I would say 1% of the time, maybe, because I might be in the middle of something or stressed out about something, and maybe my child is doing something and I might yell it out. But the majority of the time, I would say 99% of the time, I do not yell at my child, and whoever I leave my child with, I expect them to not yell at my child 99% of the time. There's going to be times you may, out of control, might yell at a child for whatever reason, but to constantly, every second, every minute of the day that you're yelling at your child, and then when your child starts imitating the way that you talk, and you're not maybe realizing this is how you talk to your child, and your child is talking